Initially, when I was looking at the dot site, and I came to know there's a program about Kame in RWTH Aachen. So I chose the program, and I had some doubts regarding it, like how will the process go on, how to apply, which course to apply. So I contacted the coordinator as the name which was mentioned in the dot site, and I got a very real-time reward from the course coordinator. So I was very happy. Like any doubts were soon clarified, and if there is any dilemma in conundrum in the question I asked, and she used to revert me back to somebody else, so I could able to trace it back easily. So the whole application process was very easy.
So I needed obviously German. So I actually need a B1 for my course. So I had to do a B1. And then I remember the deadline was actually at 2 in the morning in Australia.
The application process was pretty eased out because, as I said, Miss Katrina had helped me a lot from the International Academy get through all the stages and helped me all throughout. And since everything was online, it wasn't as difficult. So the application went on online. Then I had to send a copy of all my documents once via post, and that was it. And I think the application process is pretty simpler here as compared to other universities, because I had applied for other universities in the US.
I remember that I had left it to the last minute, and it was 1:30 in the morning, and I had taken a sleeping tablet, and for some reason the online process was not working, and I was almost falling asleep, and I had to get my parents up out of bed, and I'm like, how do we do this? But we got it all in on time.
Yeah, there was not so much. It's just the things you need, and yeah, it's a lot of things to do, to check the courses and so on. But I don't really get it first how to search, but I gotta throw it away. You have to work for it. That's usually how it is. But it was not that hard. It was more like you have to put some work in it. So
for me, it was the most easiest part to go through the application process, because you don't need any physical documents to send to RWTH. You just need to fill everything online. You send it the application by online to an email to institute with all the requirements that they want, and then just wait for the email.
To be honest, like I didn't face any problem. So like had it been any university in my home country or in Germany, it was very safe.
it was more, the main problem was to cover my courses in my home university, to have the same sort of courses that cover down there, so I can have the course here, covering the course at home, so I can continue my master or so on. That was the hardest part. Then I had to search and compare the courses, and sometimes these courses are going in another direction and the one at home have another direction, so you have to fill it up with another course here. So you got two courses here to cover one, for example.
Oh, search for the best. I mean, for me, material science, so RWTH is better. But if you look for other opportunities like biomedical engineering or something, you have to go for some universities. Especially TUs are nice, the Free University of Berlin, or you can go for the DAD website. They have everything that you want.
I guess you just have to have everything that they say you need to have, all the documentation. I remember I had to go and get a lot of things scanned in because everything's online, where normally it would be you present something in person maybe, but yeah, everything was scanned in. Everything had to be approved and shown that it was an actual true copy, not just like a Photoshop document. So we had to get the documents all signed to say that they were actual legitimate copies.
The only problem was the German language requirement, because my course is a bilingual course and I had to produce a B1 certificate before coming to Aachen. And as a matter of fact, I did not produce it. I still cleared 2 modules of B1 in India from the Goethe Institute. I still had to clear 2 more, but it was made. I was given a consideration, and
in my home university, the attendance 75% is very important. If you don't have attendance more than 75%, you can't able to give the exams. But in RWTH, it doesn't matter if you have 1 attendance or 100 attendance. The most thing that matter is education, the things that you learn by yourself or you learn by the professor. So that was the biggest difference in other universities, other Asian universities I would rather say, and German universities. That attendance doesn't matter, knowledge matters.
There are many similarities in the course, but still, if you look at the rankings of the university, if you are the facility, if you are the career that you can make with RWTH, and that will definitely put RWTH in a top rank. The courses are same, I could guess. RWTH had more competitive course than any course in India, and yeah, I haven't started my course yet, so I can't comment pretty well about that.
It is quite different because in Australia, your exam is not allowed to be worth any more than 70% of your mark. Well, at least at my university in Adelaide, where here the majority of subjects are all 100% exam. In Adelaide, we also had a larger focus on teamwork, a larger focus on presentations. Here it's all on exams, it's all on theory, and obviously a little bit of calculation as well. But don't think that that means it's easier. I mean, I guess the thing is, you've got one thing that counts rather than maybe 4 things that count towards your grade.
It's a more hands-on experience here in Germany as compared to India, as it obviously expect, and more chances of getting a research scholarship or getting to a PhD. It's a lot more less politics here in universities in Germany. Maybe I haven't experienced as such yet. Maybe I will. I don't know.
And what can be really, I guess, the weird thing is in Australia we always had 6 weeks, 6 weeks a semester, 2 weeks holidays, 6 weeks a semester, 2 weeks exam study, 2 weeks exams, 3 weeks holidays, etc. And we did that twice a year. Where here it's kind of 15 weeks straight, then maybe 1 week in the middle, which is like an excursion week. And then you have like this 3-month-long exam period, which for me is this super weird concept. It's like, why is it 3 months long? Why not just put them all in like a couple of weeks? It means you have an exam every week or 2, and you have them constantly for that amount of time. And I'm not sure if I like that or not. I mean, the good thing is it gives you a lot of time to prepare.
In Sweden or in Linköping, we get first a lecture with the teacher. He's standing in front of and pointing out and so on, talking, and then we got the more exercise time is then a room where you can work and ask the teacher for help. It's more like you have these exercises because on the lecture he gives out the paper or the websites where you can see which assignments you have to work on and which book and so on. So, and then you can come there if you want help. You don't need to. It's the same here. You don't need to go on anything here. But also in Sweden the same. But in Sweden we got this assignment, or when you do the assignment you can go to exercise moment and get some help from the teacher. But here it's like 2 lectures. First is more overviewing, and then it's like the exercise time is more like he's counting exercise or something like that you're gonna do, and continue that, and then you do the other things outside. So that's the biggest thing. I think it was not like at home. But they say usually the professors and so on say that most of the German students are actually only going on the exercise moments because the lectures don't give a thing. But I'm thinking about doing the opposite, so we'll see.